everybody, this is Shelly from Shelly's Losing to Live. I wanted to pop in and do a quick video on my week 2 after having vertical sleeve gastrectomy on November 15th. I had that at St. Luke's Bariatrics in Boise, Idaho with Dr. Robert Korn. So the day of surgery, I weighed in at 247 pounds. 1 week out, I was at 234.6 pounds, and this week I weighed in at 226. For this week, that's a loss of 8.6 pounds and a total weight loss in 2 weeks of 21 pounds, and that's crazy. That's just crazy to me. I don't think I've ever dropped weight this fast. It's almost a little bit scary. You can tell it in my body too, because things are sagging and wrinkling and drooping everywhere. One of the things about me though is I am 53 years old, and my skin, the firmness of my skin is already diminishing anyway, so I was kind of figuring that was going to happen, but my arms especially look pretty disgusting, but that's okay. I don't care. It's better than being over full of fat. So one of the things that I've noticed in the last week, about a week and a half, is I am freezing. I'm cold all the time. I can't get warm. I've got fuzzy slippers on and sweaters, and I got a blanket wrapped around me. And when I get in the car, I blast the heat. I love hot showers. I'm just always so cold. And I know that this is a common issue, but it probably doesn't help that it's been pretty cold here in Boise with the weather changing and everything. So I will get used to it. As far as the aftermath of my surgery, the first week was pretty rough. As I reported, I had a lot of pain. I still occasionally have some pain where they did the large incision. It's on my right side. It's an incision probably about that big. I'm assuming where they had to go in and repair my spleen and take out the stomach, but it's doing so much better. I haven't used any of the painkillers for a few days, and I'll just use Tylenol, I think, from here on out if I have need for it. Other than that, the other ones are healing up really nicely. They just itch like crazy, and so that drives me a little bit crazy, trying not to scratch them all the time. The really good news, aside from the weight loss, is my blood sugars are regulating, and as well as my blood pressure. The doctor did put me back on blood pressure medication after the surgery because my blood pressure was pretty high, and that seems to have gone normalized. I'm just supposed to kind of watch that for the next few weeks, and if my blood pressure goes low, then just stop taking the medication. They think that there's a very good chance that I will be able to eliminate that in the future, and I sure hope so. As far as blood sugars go, I was always taking medicine. I took 2 different medicines for my blood sugar. I took metformin and glimepiride. I haven't been taking those since my surgery any longer. What I do have to do is check my blood sugar in the morning. If my blood count is 120 or higher, I have to give myself an injection of 10 units of Lantus insulin. And if it's 150 or higher, I have to give, there's a sliding scale that depending on how much insulin I give myself, but I haven't had a blood sugar that high since the first week out. And it's funny that I say since the first week out because it's only been 2 weeks, but it seems like a long time since my surgery, but it's in reality only been 2 weeks. So anyway, the blood sugars are regulating. I'm getting mid to 120s right now. At the time of my surgery, I was getting like 240s. So that's a huge, huge difference. I have 1 more week of the full liquid diet. I've been actually very vigilant at sticking to that diet. I'm pretty sure that my sleeve can accommodate some real food now, pureed or whatever. And I would love to have that, but I decided that I would just do exactly as the doctor said, follow the diet. And I don't know if that's what's helping me with all of this so much as far as weight loss goes and the blood sugars, but I just really, invested a lot into this surgery and preparing for it and having it, that I want to give it the benefit I want to give myself the benefit that this tool has provided for me. So I'll stick on it for one more week. I'm deathly sick of protein shakes. As I've probably mentioned before, I'm not a sweets person. I don't really like sweet things all the time, especially. So I will be happy just to get some regular tasting food in my mouth after all this week's over. I don't go back to the doctor for another 4 weeks. And so I'm glad about that, because I had 2 weeks in a row because of my blood pressure and blood sugar issues that they wanted to keep monitoring me. But now I don't have to go back for 4 weeks, so I'm really happy about that. And that'll put me at 6 weeks out. And then I'm going to get to, move on to, I'll do the soft diet for 3 weeks, and then I'll move on to the regular diet. And so that'll be great. My husband will love it because he's really missing eating out and stuff. Not that I'm looking forward to eating out, but it is funny how you go to town, you do errands, you do whatever, and everything is so centered around food. And in my mind is that, well, what are we going to have for lunch today? Oh yeah, I'm having a protein shake. That's what I'm having for lunch today. I don't know. It's just, it's weird. It's hard. You got to kind of change those gears around not to think about food all the time. One thing that I can tell for sure, I haven't done my measurements since before my surgery, but my clothes are hanging on me, and I guess that's obvious that it would, because, the fact that I lost 21 pounds is going to make a big difference. But when I started this journey, my size at 247 pounds, the size clothes that I was wearing was probably an 18. Pants were like an 18 or 20. I'm kind of small hipped, but more of an 18. On shirts were maybe an 18, maybe a 20, maybe a 22. Just depends, because I kind of carry a lot of my weight up here, up top, my shoulders and my chest and my stomach. And so, so I bought a lot of clothes that, and I wore to work. You just wear a shirt and it doesn't quite fit you right, so you put a sweater over top or something to cover up, and those are all fitting me loosely now. It's great. Actually, it's pretty exciting. The bad side is I'm going to soon have nothing left in my closet, because I don't know, months and months ago I went through my closet and just got rid of everything, because I figured if I ever lost this weight that I was carrying around, I wouldn't want to wear those old clothes anyway. But it would have been nice to have kept a few things to use as yardstick, to see how far I've come. But that's okay. I'm going to look forward to the changes. It's already happening pretty fast, and I'm sure it will slow down here. These are the early weeks, and so I count on that. I'm going to have my bad, less exciting weeks, but I'm plugging away at this, and I'm happy to be on this side of things and getting a chance to report some good news. So anyway, I've already gone longer than I intended to. I really only wanted to report, my weight loss for the week, but there I go, rambling on. So anyway, I hope y'all have a great day, and I will check in with you again. Bye-bye.